Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Spyline Turtles. I've got Raphael and Leonardo in the new Spyline lineup, and of course, always excited to check out new variations of the Turtles. Looks like these guys have some fun zipline climbing features, so let's take a look at them. As you can see, they come in the same style blister card packaging that we've seen on shelves for a while now. Each of them features an image from the cartoon series at the top of their respective turtles, and then the blister bubble showcasing the figures within, and has a cool little spot on the side of the blister bubble that shows you how the zip-in action is going to work on there. Now, when we rotate these around to the back side of the boxes, we do have a small little bio for the character. Again, the little images over here that show you how the action feature works. And down below that, we got to look at some of the other figures that are on store shelves. And you can see that we do have Spyline, Mikey, and Donnie also out there. But unfortunately for this video, I've only got Raph and Leo to look at. But that's fine. Two's better than none, right? So let's go ahead and open these guys up and take a closer look at them. Alright, so Spyline, Leo, and Raph are outside of the packaging, and as you can see, they're just like all of your other basic Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles action figures from Playmates Toys, where they stand right around the 5-inch mark. And you'll recognize a lot of the sculpting on here, because pretty much everything going on with these guys is a lot like what we've seen on many of the other basic Turtles in this lineup. You know, the head sculpts all look very familiar. They do have the eyes painted, and you can see they got the pupils painted there as well, but of course we got those gritting teeth just like we've always got. I will say that the paint deco is nice on here because they do have all the wraps that are painted except for on the fingers, but at least the wrists and the ankles are done. You know, I really dislike when they skip over all of these and they're all just colored like their skin tone, so it could have been nice to get the fingers painted as well, but for the most part, pretty decent paint job going on here, and the articulation is exactly what we've come to expect from these particular turtles. You can see great range of motion in the shoulders, you got the swivel at the elbow, you got the standard joint at the elbow, you got the swivels at the wrist, you do have the joints at the thighs, so legs can go outwards, forwards, backwards, swivel, and then you've got the bends at the knees, as well as the swivels at the knees, or the turns at the knees, the twists. So, you know, it's the same articulation as well. Now, one of the parts that is different on these guys is, of course, the belts that they're wearing and their shells. So the belts are just colored like their bandanas. They're not painted, but a lot of times they are just a straight color plastic. But you can see they got lots of stuff going on here, like the little bottles and the straps. They look like they're wearing straps as if they were going zip lining or skydiving or something like that. And then flipping around to the back, instead of having standard turtle shells, they have these huge backpacks, these almost like these jetpack looking things that are done in a gray color. You can see both Raph and Leo have their own, and they are their own individual sculpts, so they're not shared sculpts, so that is pretty cool. The belts attached to them on the sides, you can actually remove the belts there, but the belts are attached permanently at the top, and the actual packs don't come off the figures, so I'm not sure the purpose for that, but they can unclip on the sides. Now, the insides of these packs actually house the mechanisms for our action features, which we're going to get to more in just a bit. But first, let's look at the accessories with these guys. Of course, each of the turtles do come with their signature weapons, so that is always nice when we get their weapons with there. So even though they do have action features, or gimmicks, they're still got their normal weapons, so they can still do the fighting. So Leo's got his katanas, Raph has got his sais there, and they are the same ones that we've seen before. Of course, they're still just the gray plastic, they're unpainted, but they hold nicely in their hands, and we've come to expect exactly what type of weapons these are. Now, the other things that each of these turtles comes with are their own little helmets. And these are kind of fun. You can see they're unique, so each turtle has their own helmet there. They're made of a very soft, pliable plastic, but that's so it can fit over their heads. And both helmets do have little notches carved out of the back so that they will fit around their bandanas. So that is pretty nice. So check that out. We'll get Leo's on there. And boy, I just keep knocking Raph over here. Get Raph's on. Raph's actually has like a little blast shield that covers his eyes, which is kind of funny. So yeah, check it out. Now these guys are ready for some zip line and fun. They've got their helmets on. So let's look at the action features. I'll show you guys how this works. You'll notice that we've got a little string hanging out of both ends of the pack, and on one side is a hook, and the other side is a little handle for your fingers there. The way this works is you can either place this hook onto something, or you can just hold the hook, and then you're going to pull on the other end, the handle. And when you do that, the little gears inside make the turtle climb up the zip line like this. Zoop! When you release, he slides down. When you pull, he climbs up. So you can actually go side to side. It's pretty cool. You can go up and down there, so you can climb up and down. You can make him crash into Raphael. Ah! Well, I didn't even do that. Look, I just knocked it over with my hand. Let's get a better crash, shall we? Come on, Raph. Ah, there we go. A total headbutt with the helmet there, which is kind of fun. So this is an old toy gimmick. You know, you might have had toys in the past that have this kind of zipline gimmick with the climbing feature there. It works really well on these, and I will say the strings are nice and solid on these. I don't feel like the strings are going to fray or break or anything. And you can see that the mechanisms work really well. I mean, look at that. Raph is climbing up, working really well. If you've been collecting toys for a long time like me, you might recognize this as the same feature from a certain Masters of the Universe action figure known as Web Store. He had this kind of gimmick. That's the earliest one that I'm aware of. Because I had that one as a kid, but we've definitely had several zipline toys, just like this. Oh, I love that. Raphael's getting Leo back. But they're a lot of fun. You can see they function very well, so you can do some fun ziplining and climbing, or just attacking! Ah! Man, he totally took Raph out that time. Hold on, Raph's got to get him back for that. Yeah, there we go. See, fighting works well with these, too. But there you guys go. There is a quick and fun look at the new Zipline Turtles, or the Spyline Turtles is what they're actually being called, from the basic TMNT toy line. Like I said, all 4 turtles are available in the style with this fun gimmick. Raphael does not want to stand. I just keep bumping him over. But these are really cool. They're hitting store shelves right now. I actually found mine at Target. So happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on one of my TMNT reviews. Until next time, my friends,